Where does your W salary stack up against your deals with State Farm, Gatorade, Nike?
That's a good question. Honestly, I feel like that's where we're really fortunate is that we have those other deals. And I think that's one of the things that we're in the room fighting for, like Fee said, is, we should be paid more.
All right, folks, stop what you're doing. Nike just dropped something so big, it might just break the internet again. No, it's not another Air Jordans collab. It's Caitlin Clark's very first signature logo. Yes, you heard me. The interlocking CC is finally here. And apparently, it's not just a logo, it's a dream come true. Who knew a pair of letters could make grown athletes cry? Well, Asia Wilson apparently did. We'll get there. But first, let's unpack this chaos. Strap in, because Nike just turned the WNBA into its own personal runway. So, Nike drops Clark's signature CC logo along with a video unveiling it. And let me tell you, fans went from zero to losing their minds faster than you can say pre-order sold out.
Nike asked me kind of what I want to do with some of the Kobe's that I wear throughout the season, and my dog is really important to me. This is my childhood dog that I grew up with. So the shoe was basically all golden, and then obviously the tongue of the shoe was pink for a golden retriever or any dog, really.
Caitlin Clark herself called it a dream come true, and not the kind of dream where you wake up wishing you hit snooze. No, this is the leave your mark on basketball history kind of dream. Now the logo itself? Two C's interlocking, sleek, simple. Some people are saying it looks like Gucci, some say Chanel. Honestly, if it gets fans buying shoes faster than limited edition sneakers on StockX, I don't care if it looks like a knockoff. It's iconic. And the hype? Legendary. Nike is clearly positioning Clark as more than just a WNBA superstar. They want her to be the global face of women's basketball. Think Steph Curry energy, but with more courtside flair and a slightly better Instagram game.
Then Nike also threw in the signature deal offer. But now let's get into the other offers. Under Armour reportedly offered a 4-year, $16 million deal, and apparently Steph Curry was personally involved in trying to recruit Caitlin to the brand. Adidas reportedly offered her a 4-year, $6 million deal. Come on, Adidas, it's literally Caitlin.
Okay, hold on to your wallets, because this is where Nike really went all in. October 1st is officially the drop date for Caitlin Clark's signature merchandise. Yes, the CC logo t-shirts, hoodies, and probably more items that'll make your closet look like a boutique. But here's the twist. Nike didn't just tease it online, or make it some boring e-commerce exclusive. No, they went full spectacle mode. At the Gamebridge Fieldhouse in Indiana, the arena wasn't just decorated, it was completely Caitlin Clark themed. We're talking banners, murals, and even some sneaky details that screamed, yes, you're in the CC zone now. Every single fan walking into the arena got a free t-shirt with the new logo. Free. That's right, Nike basically gave away instant clout. If you didn't get one, well, you either didn't show up, or you were too busy thinking about your fantasy league points.
If you are hoping to get your hands on the Caitlin Clark version of Nike's Kobe Bryant sneaker, you're out of luck. They are out of stock. The WNBA star teamed up with Nike for a player edition of the Kobe 5 Pro Tro, decked out in Indiana Fever colors.
But wait, it gets better. Clark didn't just hook up the fans. She gifted her entire team the first wave of her signature merch. Teammates were walking around in her logo like it was the newest designer drop, because, well, it kind of is. And to make the moment even more epic, Nike incorporated an Easter egg in the commercial that hinted at when her signature shoes might drop. Sneaky, right? A little breadcrumb for the fans to salivate over until 2026. And the frenzy? Absolutely insane. Social media exploded. Pre-orders for t-shirts went live immediately and sold out faster than a rapper's limited edition sneaker drop. People were posting pictures, sharing stories, and even making memes about how they survived the CC merch launch.
It's pretty cool. It's got I feel like it's fever, but it's also Iowa, so you get the best of both worlds. I have another one that you'll probably see me wear later on that is even more fever, so just wait for that one. But yeah, you got the yellow. They look a little similar to the Bruce Lees that I wear, but still different. I like the gold swoosh.
Some fans were coming from Florida, Indiana, and all over just to snag a shirt and see the spectacle in person. One could argue that Nike basically turned a WNBA game into a pop-up brand event, and honestly, it worked. So yeah, Nike, Caitlin Clark, and the Fever didn't just launch merch. They threw a full-blown marketing party where every fan got VIP treatment. Free t-shirts, themed arenas, social media buzz, and subtle hints at the next big thing. It's like the Olympics met Fashion Week, but for basketball. And yes, Asia Wilson somewhere is probably clutching a pillow and quietly crying while watching everyone celebrate Clark. It's that level of hype. Alright, now that we've covered the madness of merch, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture, the global domination plan. Because make no mistake, Nike isn't just launching a logo and a t-shirt line for kicks. They're building Caitlin Clark into a worldwide sports icon. Think about it, this isn't just Indiana Fever hype.
Injured Fever star Caitlin Clark may not have played in tonight's game. She's been out for a while, but still everyone at Gainbridge Fieldhouse was saying her name tonight. Now her name is tied to Nike. She's their newest signature athlete.
Fox 59's Scarlett O'Hara went to the pregame party, which was decked out in her new logo, which was just unveiled today.
Nike is positioning Clark to be recognized from China to Italy, Germany to Indonesia. Yes, even 330 million people in Indonesia are apparently on the CC train. They want Caitlin Clark to be the face of women's basketball across the globe, a unifying symbol for the sport. Forget Kobe's era, forget Jordan's era. We're entering the CC era. And if you thought a logo couldn't do that, well, think again. Nike is treating this launch like a luxury brand rollout. You know how Louis Vuitton or Gucci don't just release a bag, they create an experience? That's exactly what they're doing with Clark. The slogan, "Her logo is good from anywhere," isn't just marketing fluff. It ties directly into her long-range shooting dominance, but also subtly says, Caitlin Clark is unstoppable no matter where you find her.
They offered Caitlin Clark $15 million to play in 10 games. That's $1.5 million per game, bro. And she turned it down. Caitlin Clark, you so much better than me. As a WNBA would have never, hey listen, I would have never stepped foot on that court.
It's clever, and yes, it's the kind of branding that makes grown marketing executives drool. And the fan engagement? Through the roof. Fans are already clamoring for every piece of merchandise, discussing the logo's meaning, and hyping the upcoming shoe release in 2026 like it's the next iPhone launch. Social media is flooded with posts celebrating the interlocking Cs, speculating on hidden Easter eggs in the logo, and sharing fan art. Nike clearly knows the power of a global digital audience, and they're using it to make CC more than a WNBA star. They're making her a global household name. Basically, Nike has taken what could have been just a local sports moment and transformed it into an international brand launch. They're making sure every fan, young or old, male or female, casual or hardcore basketball nerd, knows that Caitlin Clark isn't just a player, she's a movement. And if that doesn't make you want to pre-order a t-shirt or start saving for the 2026 shoes, well, maybe you're just too busy crying like Asia Wilson like the rest of us know she is. Alright, now let's talk about the holy grail of any signature athlete deal, the shoes. And yes, Caitlin Clark's shoes are coming eventually. Nike confirmed that her first signature shoe will drop in 2026. That's right, fans, you have roughly a year to start saving up or start cutting back on avocado toast, your choice. Before the CC era, Clark was rocking the Kobe Bryant line. Makes sense, right? She's been a Kobe ambassador since her college days at Iowa, and even in the WNBA, she was still representing the Kobe brand. But Nike's vision is clear. It's time to transition from Kobe's era to the CC era. Goodbye, Black Mamba. Hello, interlocking Cs. It's a symbolic passing of the torch, only now, it's a torch designed to fly across continents. Nike isn't rushing this launch. They're building hype like they did with Jordan and LeBron, making sure that when the shoe finally drops, it's a worldwide event. And trust me, it will be. Think luxury energy meets basketball performance.
You see them on your screen. They dropped at 10 a.m. Monday, and they sold out before 11 a.m. In fact, in just minutes. The $190 kicks are already showing up on the secondary market at close to double the retail price.
Every pair will probably come with an aura of prestige, a sprinkle of hype, and maybe even a free Instagram photo opportunity just for showing up. But here's the genius part of Nike's strategy. They staggered the CC rollout so that it wouldn't clash with Asia Wilson's shoes earlier in the season. That way, both athletes get their moment in the spotlight, and Nike maximizes revenue without making fans choose sides. Smart, right? It's like they played 3D chess while the rest of us were still figuring out checkers. And let's be honest, fans are going to lose it. Social media is already buzzing, and pre-orders for merch are gone within hours. When the shoes drop in 2026, it's going to be like every sneaker release you've ever seen, except this one comes with WNBA history attached. People will line up, camp outside stores, and maybe even do the occasional TikTok dance just to flex their first pair of CCs. So yes, the shoes are coming. Not today, not tomorrow, but soon enough to make sure Caitlin Clark's brand launch isn't just a logo or a t-shirt. It's a lifestyle, a statement, and let's be real, a multi-million-dollar empire waiting to happen. And A'ja Wilson? Yeah, still probably crying somewhere quietly. But we'll get to that drama later. Okay, buckle up, because this is where things get absolutely wild. The Caitlin Clark logo launch didn't just make waves, it created a tsunami. Fans went from casual interest to full-blown mania in seconds. Social media exploded with posts of the interlocking Cs, pictures of the merchandise, and theories about hidden Easter eggs in the logo. People were hyping it like it was the second coming of basketball greatness. And honestly, maybe it is. Fans were coming from all over, Florida, Indiana, even places you wouldn't expect, just to witness the spectacle. Some were lining up hours in advance, making it a mini festival outside the Gamebridge Fieldhouse. And inside, well, if you weren't wearing your CC t-shirt, you were basically a background prop in someone else's Instagram reel. Every fan walking out with that merch instantly became a walking billboard for the brand. And yes, rivals like A'ja Wilson reportedly had some very visible emotional reactions.
She might not have been on the court lately, but her name is plastered everywhere, so fans always remember Caitlin was here. Paired with Nike's famous swoosh, a new logo's next in line for ubiquitous brand recognition.
Imagine watching your competition suddenly become the face of a global brand while you're just trying to focus on your game. Ouch. But hey, if it helps the sport, we can let that slide. The frenzy didn't stop at Indiana either. Online, fans were sharing every detail. Close-ups of the logo, videos of Clark signing autographs, and people geeking out over how clean and sleek the design is. Pre-orders sold out in minutes. And the hype isn't just about a shirt. It's about being part of history, witnessing the rise of what might be the most iconic WNBA brand yet. Even casual basketball fans were joining in. You could scroll through Twitter or Instagram and see people who didn't even know what the WNBA was suddenly talking about CC, posting memes, and trying to figure out how to get their hands on merchandise. Nike basically turned a sports launch into a global pop culture moment. So yeah, fan frenzy? Off the charts. The energy was insane, the hype was real, and if you didn't get your CC gear, well, better luck next time. Or, start planning a move to Indiana. Either way, Caitlin Clark just officially became the talk of the internet. And yes, the tears from A'ja Wilson are just the cherry on top. Let's talk design. 2 interlocking Cs. Nike says it symbolizes her connection to fans worldwide. There's even a hidden smaller C that represents how Clark's game was built from the inside out. Deep, right? Basically, you're wearing her hustle, her skill, and maybe even her favorite protein shake in logo form. Critics say it's boring, looks like a Gucci ripoff, whatever. But the real takeaway is this: people will buy it anyway. Whether it's a fashion statement, basketball statement, or just I like Caitlin Clark statement, Nike knows they've got a winner. And yes, the global market is ready to eat this up. Now, the ripple effect on the WNBA? Massive. Clark's logo and upcoming shoe line is basically rewriting the playbook. Nike is investing in women's sports like never before, which means this isn't just about Clark. It's about elevating the entire league. Young players everywhere are going to see this and think, hey, maybe I can have my own logo too someday. And for context, the Indiana Fever hyped it like no one else in the league. Sure, some people complained they weren't posting enough on social media. But honestly, the fans and Clark didn't need their validation. This is a big moment for women's sports, not just one team. So to recap, Caitlin Clark gets her first signature logo, merchandise drops October 1st, shoes coming in 2026, fans are losing it, rivals are emotional, and Nike is clearly ready to make her the face of global women's basketball. Luxury brand energy, iconic design, and hype levels over 9,000. So what do you think? Are you copping a CC t-shirt? Pre-ordering the shoes next year? Or are you just here to watch A'ja Wilson cry quietly in the corner? Let us know in the comments. And of course, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video before your friends realize they missed out on the CC era. Stay tuned, because if Nike has their way, we'll all be wearing CC before we know it. Caitlin Clark, officially the global WNBA icon. And yes, A'ja, it's okay to cry.